Yes, will you please try to patch him through? This is his fiancée. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll hold.
Wedding plans?
Oh, yes. Menus, florists, photographers, napkin people. Did you have any idea that there are separate specialized napkin people? It's endless.
Set a date yet?
Well, no, that's half the problem. Everybody seems to want one, and we can't until Paulina is cleared, so... Yes. Hi. No, I'm still here. Oh. No, that's all right. He's probably really busy, so... No message. I'll just call back later. Thanks, bye. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get there myself.
Where? Where are you going?
This little country inn. Cass and I thought of it for a wedding, honeymoon spot.
You're really doing all the work here, all the planning, aren't you?
Uh-huh. As soon as that man is free, we are gonna march down that aisle.
Yeah? This doesn't have anything to do with that Frankie lookalike that's still working for him, does it?
No. I'm just not waiting for anyone or anything. Now, which way is east and west?
Well, it depends if you're traveling north or south. Up and down's not gonna do you too much good on the road, my dear.
Thought it was. Okay. I'll get there, don't worry.
Listen, I'm free. It's a beautiful day. Why don't I drive you?
No.
Listen, I'll sit in the car while you do your wedding stuff. Besides, if I drive, you know you're gonna get there.
How you feeling?
I am very comfortable.
Good.
Thanks to you. You know, whatever you say to nurses, it really works because, you know, they come, they check for me, they talk, they stay.
I think they're probably checking you out, honey. So is this what I sent over?
Yes, also very nice surprise from Felicia Gallant.
Good.
Many thread, comfortable pajama.
Well, you do look good.
Thank you.
The flowers are a little droopy. I better get some water for them, okay? I'll be right back. All right.
Felicia, for what do I deserve all this attention?
Get under the bed. Now. Go.
She just fainted. We were at the courthouse. Were you dizzy before the courthouse? Get a finger stick. Look, she looked out of it, and I turned around, and then bang, she just fell down. Damn it, she's my wife,
She's
Josie.
also my prisoner, Joe.
Joe.
No, come on, you know the drill.
Come on, let the doctor have some room to work.
Thank you. Any history of heart trouble?
No.
Hypertension, diabetes?
No. Ow, no.
Did you have breakfast today?
Yes.
Mrs. Carlino, can you describe to me exactly what happened right before you passed out?
I don't remember.
Were you having shortness of breath, palpitations?
Yes. I looked around the courtroom and I couldn't get any air. I got really dizzy and no palpitations though.
Any nausea or vomiting?
Yes, a little nausea.
Was the room spinning or were you spinning?
I don't remember.
Look, can't you see she doesn't remember? All right, now you're just making things worse. Just tell us what's wrong with her. Based on what information I've got so far, I'd say she had a panic attack. And all she needs to do is to calm down and try to relax.
Will she be able to go back to court today?
I can't say yet. I mean, a panic attack isn't just being scared. It can have some very real physical consequences.
I won't allow my client to leave this hospital while there's a risk to her health.
Look, I don't mean to push. I'm just taking orders.
Well, I'm sure they don't include dragging a defendant back into court who's having trouble breathing and who's passing out.
Look, can you, both of you, talk to the judge, please?
Sure. Cass, you have to handle it, but I will back you up. Joe, Adams is right outside if you need anything.
You go ahead and meet me at Walker's office and tell the judge that if he insists on dragging us back into court today, that I'll be there within the hour with a motion to recess.
Okay.
You really are a shark.
It's the fun part of the job.
Excuse me, folks. I've got to go order some tests.
Thanks, Doc. Feeling better?
A little, yeah.
You know, I find it interesting that you passed out when you found out that Tim was on the witness list.
Yeah, well, it took me by surprise. You know, I didn't want him dragged into this.
He's a big boy. He can handle it.
He's gonna hear me trashed in court. He's gonna help to do it.
Don't worry about Tim.
Somebody's got to.
Paulina, he's a smart kid. He's not going to believe everything he hears. And look at me, he's not going to duck out on you because of a mistake you made 20 years ago. You get some rest, all right? I'll be right back. Where's Dante?
Oh, I took him to the quarters as soon as you called. Is she all right?
Yeah, she had a panic attack. She's gonna be okay. She'll actually be better once she sees Tito. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't know.
This kid is not gonna bag out on Paulina because of something he heard about what happened when he was born, all right? She needs to know that he is by her side. Now, can you find him and get his butt over here?
Yeah, I'll try. He wasn't at the apartment when you called.
All right, well, he's on the prosecution witness list. Try the courthouse.
Okay.
I cannot testify at Paulina's trial, so you're gonna get me out of it.
I can't do that, young man.
You don't want to tell me no.
I know how upset you must be about the idea of testifying against your mother, but there is no privilege that prevents children from being called, only spouses.
Well, then let's get creative, okay, Judge? Let's get creative, because it's in your best interest to get me out of this. You get me that money that the cops have, and you get me out of town.
Who do you think you are, coming in here and telling me how to run my courtroom?
Well, I'm your new best friend, Judge, and if you're smart, which I think you are, you'll agree.
Even if I believed that, even if I had a clue as to what you're talking about, what you're asking is impossible.
I don't think so.
And why would I do anything for you? I don't even know you.
But I know you, Judge. I know you. And if I get on that stand and I get cornered, those lawyers try to trick me, things might come out that you don't want anybody to hear.
Miss Gallant?
Yes. Hello.
All right, where is he?
If you're referring to Sergei, he's gone.
When you say gone, do you mean gone? Gone?
Yes. It was absolutely horrible. He was so young and talented, just ready to blossom. He really didn't deserve this.
We're sorry for your loss, ma'am.
What now?
The morgue. You send back the stiff.
Excuse us.
Yes. It's all clear. Sergei, you can get up now. Sergei? Sergei?
Is this Mr. Wilhelm? You used to own the Silver Moon Jewelry Shop? Great. Listen, I'm trying to trace something. No, you're not in any trouble. I was just wondering if you could give me some information about a locket you might have sold. About 18, 20 years ago?
Tito?
See, the big difference between us is that I've got nothing to lose. But you, Judge, you've got a long way to fall.
You've been a very, very busy boy.
Yeah, well, I love my work and my mother.
I can't help you with the trial. I have no control over who gets subpoenaed.
Oh, there's got to be something you can do.
Even if I could, it would look too suspicious. You just stick with your story and everything will be fine.
Look, I have no idea what these lawyers have planned for me. So if I'm on that stand and you see me get in a jam, you better bail me out.
If I interfere with courtroom procedure or...
What? Or what? You lose your job? What do you think happens if I tell everything I know? You wouldn't even be able to caddy at that fancy country club of yours.
Boy, you don't know a stalemate when you see one, do you? You know all about me. Well, because of your little visit today, I know about you, too.
You get me that impounded money, and all this will go away. See, I can disappear out of town real fast if I need to.
I can't promise anything.
You better try, and try real hard. You watch my back, I'll watch yours. Hey.
What were you doing in that judge's office? I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, well, I've been looking for you, too. Where is everybody?
Paulina, she collapsed in the courtroom. They had to take her to the hospital.
Oh, no. What happened? Is she okay?
She had an anxiety attack, but Joe asked me to come find you because she really needs you right now.
Yeah, sure. I should be there. Let's go.
Okay. Hey.
Hello.
The crack on.
Sorry I didn't get here sooner. I got called to testify, and when I showed up at court, there was nobody there. I didn't know what happened.
You're here now.
Was this my surprise?
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, you know, this is just a precaution, that's all.
Can't believe the DA called me to testify. Can't you get me out of it?
Why wouldn't you want to testify, kid?
I don't want to mess up. And besides, I mean, if the DA's office called me, they obviously think that I can help them.
I'm afraid I can't stop them. They probably want to use you for motive. You were Paulina's reason for wanting to keep Grant quiet.
I never wanted this.
Don't you worry, okay? Hey, whatever happens is my fault. I'm just sorry I couldn't keep you out of it.
Oh, look, you're my mom. This is where I belong, okay? And I will say whatever you want me to say.
Just try to stay out of it as much as possible. Answer only what they ask you. Right, Cass?
Yeah, right. Don't volunteer anything.
Yeah, whatever you want.
She sure would have helped if you hadn't lied about going to school. Oh, yeah, there's no record of you at the college. And that completely undermines Paulina's stated reasons for raiding her trust fund.
What are you talking about?
The DA is saying that she took the money to run away after killing Grant, and we've got no way to prove them wrong.
So help us out, Tim. If you weren't going to school, what was the money for?
If I drive, at least we know we'll get there.
We will.
You know, you promised that we would get back in time to put Jasmine to bed. I think you're doing this on purpose, you know that?
As in, let's take a drive, run out of gas. Been dating too many country boys. Yeah. Here it is, Route 47.
Mm-hmm. If you had only asked for directions at the last gas station.
Well, I know where that inn is. I can find it. It's... You know what? I just left up here. Let's just take that and find out, will we?
What was that?
Oh, it's not gas. We just filled up.
Then what?
I don't know. The engine? You know, it used to be an engine. You used to just be able to do something to an engine. Now it's engine and computers. You have to know how to work computers, too. Sorry.
All right. All right.
What, do you think I planned this? I didn't have any idea we were going on this little trip. You think I'd sabotage my own car? You crazy?
You think I'm going to be a good sport about this? You can just forget it.
Felicia, you're very quick. Oh, on your toes. And very convincing in my death.
Well, you know, they did sort of jump to that conclusion, and I kind of hoped they would.
Oh, but what are they going to do when they get to Morgan? They do not find little Sergei in the cupboard with the tag on his toe.
It won't matter by that time.
What do you mean, don't matter? Felicia, did you talk to doctors? Do you know something that I do not know?
No,
Am I going to be dead?
No.
By the time that they return?
Miss
Golan?
Yes. Oh, hi. Come on in.
Felicia, is this why you bought me new pajamas for a priest to give me last rites?
No, of course not.
Well, please, Felicia, tell me, what is the reason?
We're going to be married.
I can only open one cabin. Mother says we're usually closed this time of year.
In the summer? Why that?
Oh, it's fine. We'll take it. We're just waiting for a part at the garage for the car and just need a little place to hole up for a while.
Hole up?
Yep.
I like to do that in our cabin. You have lots of privacy here. Nobody comes around after ski season. You can scream your head off and nobody would hear you.
What's that?
It's the wind. Or Evelyn.
Evelyn?
Evelyn Burns. Pretty little girl. She went up to the spring about 5 years ago and broke the picnic, and she never came back. Never found her body neither. Some folks say that she's crying for her mama.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're kind of tired right now. Is that the key? Could I have it? Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Great place you have here. Whew. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Sorry about the inn. But, hey, this place might be, good for the honeymoon, right?
Oh, just perfect. I'd never want to leave the room.
Reverend, why don't you stand?
Okay, I know what you're doing. You are marrying me to keep me here for doctors and treatment. Felicia, you cannot do this.
Yes, I can.
It's very noble, but this will be big trouble for you.
No, there is no amount of trouble that you can give me that I can't handle.
Felicia, I will not do this.
Excuse me, are you saying you don't want to marry the bride?
Don't want? 2 weeks ago, I am down on my knees, beg for her to marry me. Now she just have pity on me and possible big legal bills if you go through with this.
You know what,
Please,
he doesn't
Felicia.
understand really the legal process here. So why don't you just ignore him until we get to the part that says I do?
If you're certain...
All right. Shall I show you? Sergei, how do you feel about me?
You're the beautiful angel sent from heaven, especially for me.
Works for me.
Oh, Felicia, are you all right? Oh, never been better.
But listen, I got a call from you, and then I had to meet you right away. Wait. Sergei?
It's me.
No. You're just in time. You were about to be a bridesmaid.
I went to Rockville. I called Remy on the phone. I talked to Mom. There should be phone records or something.
There are. Honey, you don't have to explain.
Of course he does. He's going to be in a court of law, and he's going to be under oath. You need to be ready with some answers.
I was at school. I had enough money to settle. I just didn't have enough money to register.
That's true. I could only give him a little.
She was going to send me the rest. Just it got held up, and they wouldn't let me register without the full amount for the semester. I shouldn't have torn up that check from Jake. I didn't want her to owe any money to a friend because of me. And I didn't want to keep bugging her about the money, so I sat in on classes, and when the teachers started to realize I wasn't supposed to be there, I would go to another one. And that's why there's no record of me at school, because I was not officially there.
I can't believe I handled this so badly.
Hey, you did the best you could. Everybody knows that.
Well, I'm going to go see the judge. I need more time to come up with something to counteract Tim's testimony.
See, this is why I didn't want to testify. I know it's going to just mess everything up more.
Well, I'm not giving up yet. We'll make this work. What classes did you take?
Huh?
That's cool. You sat in on class and somebody must have recognized you. So what classes were they?
Well, just like, the freshman classes.
Had to have names.
Yeah, English, math,
How about
like
the professors? Professors' names? See, because if Cass can get somebody to testify that you were forced to leave the class because you didn't have enough money.
I told you I wasn't really a part of the school. I didn't pay any attention to the teachers'
so what
names.
you're saying is you can't help us out at all,
Joe,
right?
please.
Oh, hey. How you doing, sweetie? Hey, listen, I got some news about your mother. Damn it, why don't you just back off?
What is with you?
I'm sorry, Remy. Okay, I know you're looking for your mother and everything, but right now I'm just worried about Paulina.
Honey, it's okay. I don't mind.
No, he's right. He's right. We'll talk about this later.
No, we'll take it outside.
Okay, let's get this straight.
All right, look, you're right. I'm not really being much of a help here, so I'll go make phone calls and try to get in contact with people I met and get the classes and then the story straight.
Yeah. The names of the people you met, that would be a real big help.
Right. You hang in there, okay? You need anything?
Honey, I'm fine. Don't worry.
I found the jeweler who sold your mom the locket.
What did he say?
Well, he bought the store from some guy about 10 years ago, and he couldn't tell me anything about who bought the locket.
Oh, so it's a bust.
Not exactly. I got another lead.
Oh, shoot, it's a machine. Yep, Cass, hi, it's Lila. Matt drove me up to take a look at that inn that we were talking about for our honeymoon, and his car broke down. So, we're waiting for a part, and as soon as we get it, we should be headed back home, so I'll call you when I get in, okay? I love you. All right, bye.
Yep. Still in court? Lila.
Huh? Oh, you know, I just hate this place. Honest, I do.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, that story, don't listen to those stories. I mean, no self-respecting ghost would come within miles of this place, I'm sure.
Oh, don't do that. No. Joe, don't tempt the dead. Just
don't tell me you
do
believe
it.
in ghosts, do you?
I'm from New Orleans, honey. If you don't believe in ghosts, you're stupid there.
Well, I was just kidding. I'm sorry.
Yes, kid, being the operative word. Can I see some ID, please?
Come on, I know all women accept the fact that men are just boys underneath.
Yes, we accept the fact that doesn't mean we necessarily like it, and I don't think I like this little adolescent side of you.
Oh, you're shivering. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
you
just
cold?
Yes, I'm cold.
Well, why don't you take a shower?
Here?
Yeah, well, we paid for the room. It'll warm you up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah. I'll go get us some food.
Don't forget to lock the door.
Oh, I'll lock it, all right. Don't worry. You know, you heard what Norman Bates said, that this time of year, it's only me and Mother around.
Oh, I really wish you hadn't said that.
Girl, you have snapped. No, this is the best thing I've done in a long time, and I just wanted another friend of Sergei's to be here, too. Oh, and who would that be? Come on. Listen, I'll explain it. I'll be right back. Cass?
Yeah. Hey.
Come into Sergei's room and stand up for me. Be my witness when we marry. Please.
Are you medicated?
That's what I'm saying. Was she serious?
Marry Sergei? Surely there are easier ways to drain your bank account.
You know what, both of you? I have to do this.
Honey, I mean no offense, believe me, but have you done the math? In 5 years, you'll be 5 years older, and he'll be...
6 feet under. Sergei is very, very sick. He's got a rare form of aplastic anemia, and even if he gets a bone marrow transplant, there's no guarantee that that's going to work. And there are 2 immigration guys running around this hospital ready to drag him back to Russia, and if they do, he will not have treatment, and he will die for sure. Now, if I marry him, I can keep that from happening, and I can also put him on my insurance so it'll cover all his medical bills. I want to give this kid another chance. Please, if all else fails, I can at least make his last few days comfortable. I want him to know that somebody cared about him. Now, I am going to do this, and I really want both of you to help me. Please. I'm not catching any bouquet. No flower tots, I promise you, okay? Okay. Cass, please.
Of course, right behind you.
Oh, honey.
Let's go.
Come on.
Is the wedding party ready?
Sure.
Ready. Let's go.
Only if you are 100% certain.
Yes.
Dearly beloved, we have come together in the presence of God to witness and bless the joining together
of this man and this woman in holy matrimony. The bond and covenant of marriage.
Oh, these aren't official deportation papers. On what authority are you trying to detain Mr. Rudzinski?
His visa is expired. He's here illegally, and he has been actively avoiding capture.
Well, you have a record of the hearing, right? Guys, you have to have a hearing.
There was one, yeah.
Good, then I'm sure you'll produce the record to me before you arrest Mr. Rudzinski.
The union of husband and wife in heart, body, and mind is intended...
Reverend, could we move this along, please?
Given one another in prosperity and adversity...
I mean, just cut to the chase. Just get to the vows.
Felicia Gallant, do you take this man to be your husband? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Sergei, do you take this woman to be your wife? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, and keep her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Those whom God has joined together, let no one put asunder. Amen.
Good lungs, Rev.
You may kiss the bride.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, come on, guys.
Nice try.
Did my best.
You've been running us around, wasting a lot of our precious time, lady. Matter of fact, you may be facing charges yourself.
Don't you speak to her like this. No. You get your things, piano boy. You're on the next plane out.
Over my dead body.
Oh, we don't kill, but I'd love to incarcerate. Now, step aside,
You're
ma'am.
not touching my husband.
Oh, lady, you didn't.
Yes, we did. This is my husband, and as long as he married an American citizen, he has every right to be in this country.
This won't hold up. We know it's a scam to keep him here. It can be declared a fraud.
Good luck on that one, Agent. These two have a long-standing relationship, and many witnesses who can attest to the fact that they've been living together for several weeks. It's love. This case, you will lose, boys. But if you insist on pressing the matter, I will have the countersuit for harassment on your desk by morning.
You'll be hearing from us.
We're all a quitter.
Totals. I love it when you get legal.
Oh, trouble is you're married now. Listen, I'm going to get out of here, okay? So if they call or come back, you get me.
Okay.
All right.
I was wrong about you, my friend. I owe you.
You just take care of the little woman.
Well, it's the first time I've been a bridesmaid that I didn't get stuck with an ugly as sin dress.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, it was a nice break in the day.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. You take care of yourself.
I'm try very much.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, Mrs. Radzinski. What do we do now?
Go easy on Tim, okay?
I'm just getting him ready for what's coming up.
Still, he feels like a screw-up most of the time. Please don't make it worse. We all need each other. And I need all of you right now, okay?
You need to sleep.
Yeah, huh?
Okay, you go sleep. Hey, baby.
Love you.
I love you. Look, I'm just gonna go out and talk to Josie, okay?
Hey. Take all those important calls yet?
I don't have any change.
Huh. Help you out.
Thanks.
Listen, Tito. I know you're lying through your teeth about the college thing, okay? That was bad enough when you're just scamming Paulina. But right now, this little act of yours could cost her her life. Do you understand me? Hey, No, hey. Correct answer. Yes, Joe, I understand. Now you're going to tell me everything else you've been lying about.
right. It's okay, I'm sorry. It's okay, I got you. It's all right.
Sergey, do you need something? What?
I'm sorry I did not have time to wrap it in the paper, but this is your wedding present.
Thank you.
Open.
Lovely.
Open it. In Russia, we call this matryoshka.
Beautiful. Sergey.
This is a very special gift from my grandmother. She tell me that I'm never ever to sell it for the food, that I'm to keep it, and that when I find my bride, I give to her. And at last I have found her.
Could you get me a towel, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. You know, I think you should, you know, go see if, when the car is going to be ready.
Yeah, I'll go check on the car. Yeah, hello, this is Matt Corey. I'm at the cabin with the car, yeah. Calling about the car. Well, when is it going to be ready? All right, would you please call me as soon as it's done? Thank you. It's going to be a few more hours. They're having trouble locating the part.
Oh, no, that means we won't be home until midnight.
Well, we don't have a choice. Jasmine's asleep. And you're still shivering.
No, I'm fine.
Listen.
You're wet.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm okay. Why don't you get in the bed, warm up a little bit? Well, go ahead. I'm not going to take advantage of you or anything. Please.
I'm sorry. Don't mind me, okay? I'm just, I'm all wrung out, that's all. I'm just all wrung out.
No, listen. I'm sorry. I never should have mentioned that stupid movie. I never thought you would get so scared. I'm sorry.
Stupid is right, you know. I can't stand people making money scaring other people, showing them things that they should never see. You know, people just squealing over other people being cut up, you know, like it's some kind of a joke. I mean, if any one of those people had ever actually seen anything like that for real, I think that they would change.
What's wrong? What's going on? Did you see something like that?
I saw my mother. Yes, being cut up, you know. I was just a little girl, and it was raining cats and dogs, and I saw the whole thing, you know.
You saw your mother killed?
Yeah.
That's why you're afraid of storms?
Yeah.
Well, who was it? What?
It was one of our customers. You know, after my real mama died, I had a lot of other mamas and uncles, and I just never told them. And they never much wanted to talk about it, so... That's all.
Glad you told me.
I told Cass, you know, the night he proposed in a thunderstorm. And he promised that he would always protect me.
It's okay.
And always take care of me.
It's all right.
Always keep me safe.
It's all right, you're safe. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you.
I want to thank you for the early recess today.
Couldn't be helped.
And I'd like to request a continuance until my client is feeling better. I propose we resume later in the week.
You'll be in my courtroom tomorrow morning with your client.
What?
And tell Mrs. Carlino I don't want to see any more of her cheap theatrics.
Your Honor, would you like to see the doctor's report?
I've already seen it. They sent it over.
Then you know...
that she'll be well by tomorrow morning. She deserves a speedy, open trial.
Your Honor, with all due respect, I think the emphasis has been on open. I have never seen the state press ahead with its case so quickly. I still need time to prepare. Now, I understand that Grant Harrison was your friend.
That's irrelevant. This is not personal. And if I hear you broadcasting that around my courthouse, I'll hold you in contempt.
Why, Judge, I never said I would.
You know, I don't need the third degree from you, okay? You're not even a cop anymore.
Maybe not. I could still be your worst nightmare.
Jeez, did you not hear Paulina? She doesn't need us at each other's throats. So just back off. I know you don't like me, and I'm sure you've guessed by now that I don't like you too much. But at least for Mom's sake, let's give it a shot.
Paulina is not going to see any of this. She's not going to hear it from me. So you keep your mouth shut, and she'll never know anything about it. Now listen to me. I don't care whether you sleep on the streets, whether you go to college, or what the hell you do. But that woman in that room believes in you. And you could be the difference of whether she comes home or not. So you will convince that jury that she believes you were going to college. Or you will answer to me.
I got the guy's name, the guy who used to own the store. He's some kind of hippie silversmith who dumped the place, and now he's somewhere. Somewhere? Yeah, but I got his name, right? And I got friends who specialize in this kind of thing. I will find him. I promise you. We will find your mother.
Tomorrow, on Another World.
Matt. Oh my God, it's Cass! Hi!
I need to put a face with David Halliday's name.
Talk with fellow fans of your favorite NBC programs at the Internet's most acclaimed chat site, nbc.talkcity.com. Join the conversation.